So I was watching Schindler's List today. You wanted me back, man. This is what I got. I was watching Schindler's List. It's funny because Schindler's List, when it came out, was this moment, you know? It was a document and everybody talked about it. Now it's just on. It's just on TBS. And you can just flip on by, the Jews and all that, okay. And then you flip this way and you see Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron switch bodies. And that way it's Hitler and the Jews and all that. It's just... I was watching Schindler's List, and there was a scene that really, I forgot about this scene, and there I saw it. There's a scene where all the Jews are being let out of Warsaw. They're being forced out of Warsaw. They got all their belongings on this road, and all the people that aren't Jews are watching them leave in nice clothing. It's this horrible. And there's a little girl in this scene, and she's standing on a mailbox. She's about 8 years old, and she's in a pretty dress. You remember this scene. And she's watching them. She's going, "Goodbye, Jews! Goodbye, Jews!" And this really struck me, and probably the Jews too, that it happened to, because I think it must be real. There must have been that girl, and when they researched the movie, somebody told Spielberg that story, and he was like, "We're doing that." That's amazing. And because I know how movies are made, I know that they had to go and find an 8-year-old girl who could nail that. So somewhere there's a tape of like 50 little girls trying to get the "goodbye Jews" part. And they're all cute, of course. They're all little girl actors. There's no little girl actresses that are like Sean Penn. I just do my thing, They're going from the Hannah Montana audition to the "Goodbye Jews" thing, taking their turn. "Hi, my name's Dorothy. I'm with William Morris." "All right, Dorothy, go ahead." "Goodbye, Jews." "Goodbye, Jews." Dorothy, you're angry at them. "Oh, I'm okay." "Goodbye, Jews." "Goodbye, Jews." Okay, thank you, Dorothy. Next. "Goodbye, Jews. Goodbye, Jews. Goodbye, Jews." Okay, thank you very much. Next. And then comes the girl whose mother prepared her for the, "Hi, my name is Angeline, and I'm with CAA, and I'm really happy to meet you. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow." "Angeline, we just need the line." "Oh, I'm sorry." "Goodbye, Jews! Goodbye, Jews!"
But I mean, in Iran.
Yes.
I've always been fascinated by it.
Yeah.
They make beautiful movies.
Yes.
There is a film there, I think it's called Cherry Tree or Sweet Cherry or something like that. And it's about a guy, I saw it years ago on VHS. It's about a guy driving around town, he wants to kill himself, but it's a sin, he can't do it. So he's driving around town asking people to kill him. And it's just that. It's like in real time. And it's a heartbreaking, beautiful, beautiful movie.
Right.
We're sold this idea that it's this whole all over the world.
Yeah,
it's a very beautiful culture.
Right.
And we conflate them with it. They're not even Arabs. They're not anything that anyone thinks they are.
Right.
There's people there just like walking in the streets with no weapons, just trying to get rights now. Like there's a huge
and no
thing.
one here really cares.
No one gives a shit.
No one cares.
All Iran has really ever said to us is just leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Just get away from us.
Louis C.K., everybody!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here. Nice to see you all. It is. It's nice. It's funny to see you all here because I f***ed all your mothers. So that's weird. Isn't that a weird coincidence? I f***ed all your mothers. And here you are. You're not mad, are you? Did y'all get together because you're mad? They liked it, so don't worry. You shouldn't be mad. You should want your mother to enjoy herself. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and he used an old expression, and he said, yeah, well, it's a double-edged sword. You know, when people say that? I don't think people should say that anymore. Because I don't really relate to it that much, because I don't have a lot of swords. And everything is a double-edged sword, too. Like, nothing isn't a double-edged sword. It's like, oh, I'm going to Vegas. Yeah, well, that's a double-edged sword. Because you could win or you could lose. Hey, the football game was on. That's a double-edged sword. Because football is fun, but then something else is too when you're not watching that. Even single-edged swords are a double-edged sword. You know, you cut something with it, but the other end is kind of flat, doesn't really cut well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. That bit is kind of Seinfeld-y, I think. And then I try to make it mine by doing it clumsily. That's how you modernize comedy. You take any bit Seinfeld would have done and just make it sound like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you sound clever. You ever feel like you're gonna fart and then instead you on your father's face? And everybody on the bus is like, hey, that's not appropriate. And you're like, I thought it was gonna be a fart. And they go, oh, all right then. I'm a little tired of all this terrorists alarming and the terrorist hatred, all this anti-terrorist. You know, terrorists are just people who like to murder other people. And what the fuck is the big problem? Seriously, I think that they become victimized in this country because those are their religious beliefs, and they have a right to them to murder people. Because here's the thing: what do they do that's so bad? They kill people. Who the fuck? Well, so what? What's so great about people that they shouldn't be allowed to murder them? Like, I was really thinking about that. Like, so people die. Yeah. I don't know them, so I honestly don't care. And if somebody, well, what if somebody you knew died? Well, that would be sad, but then there's the other side to it, which is I'd get to act sad and people would be worried about me and really concerned about me. You know, like when you were in school, did you ever have when you were in school when you were a kid, like fantasies about your parents dying so that you'd be really special in school? Like if your parents got killed, you'd go to school and they'd make an announcement, Joey's parents died today, so everybody, and all the cute girls would come up and go, are you okay? And stuff like that, which would never happen. They'd just walk up to you and go, I'm still not gonna f*** you, you faggot. That's what would have happened. And that would have I would have jerked off to that and had a better time than if I them. Seriously. To me, jerking off later to a cute girl saying that to me after my parents died, like the brutalness of that would have gotten me off better than that stupid. Fuck her. I don't need her. I have no idea. I have no idea where this is going. But here's the thing, people dying, look, people talk about like, don't eat dolphins when they're in the tuna. Pick out the dolphins, right? You gotta pick it out, like raisins. But and like you ever go to shop for tuna and like it says dolphin safe and you kind of go like, yeah, but like somehow you think it's not going to be as good. Like I want to do the right thing, but it's probably kind of bland without the dolphin. But here's the thing, like why not kill and eat a dolphin? Why not? Oh, because well, no, I don't get it. If you're a tuna, you, we're eating you. So I don't really see the difference. And I think it's wrong to eat tuna and dolphin and cows and everything. But I eat them. I eat them all. Because I don't care that it's wrong. I totally think it's terrible, but that's not important to me that it's terrible. So what if it's wrong? It tastes good. And I like the way it feels when I eat it, so f*** it. But I'm not going to pretend I'm doing something that's okay just because it doesn't think or something. So when I think about that, I think, yeah, so people die. What's the big deal? They're dead, and some of them might have been assholes. You don't know. All right. So I think the terrorists back the f*** off. They get it. They get we don't like them. I think that's what they would say. If they could make a statement, okay, we get it, yes, blah, blah, you hate us, fine. Jesus Christ, you guys, with the terrorism this. Okay, move on already. You actually seem sort of offended that I'm doing an accent. That's what's funny to me about this, is that everything I've said so far, you and happily laughed at it, be like, that sounds stereotypical. I'm not sure it's cool to laugh at that. That sounds like a stereotypical guy. Anyway, it was a Mexican accent, so. And I was talking about a Mexican terrorist, so f*** you. Because you didn't even know what you were being offended about. What other terrible things to defend? All right, rape. It's not good to rape people, right? It's not okay to rape people. But what about Jews? Oh my God, did I say that? That's horrible. No. Here's my question. It's not okay to rape people, and I totally think that you shouldn't rape people, and I don't rape anybody. Anybody. But when does a person become a person? Like if you rape a fetus at 3 weeks, it's not really rape, because it ain't a human yet. So it. It right in the hole. Who gives a shit? I don't even think people would mind if you walked up and raped their fetuses. Sorry, it's not a kid yet. Don't worry about it. Enjoy, please. Don't rape me. But if you have some way to rape my embryo, have at it. No, I don't think that there's any good reason. You could have a reason to rape somebody. Like, say there's somebody you want to fuck them and they won't let you. Then what else are you supposed to do? What other recourse do you have? What are you gonna not fuck them? That's absurd. I would have raped Hitler. Like, if I had a time machine, I think that the 2 things I would have done would have been to erase my daughter and raped Hitler. Because I don't think it would have been enough to kill Hitler. I think if I raped him, he would have had no balls to do all the shit he did. He would have been just kind of depressed all the time and sitting on the floor of his shower crying with holding his knees and stuff like that. And a guy who does that can't have the focus to take over the world. So I think I would have done something. Also, I wanted to f*** Hitler, seriously. I think he was hot. I seriously was attracted to him. I used to fantasize about his brush mustache sort of tickling my balls. I don't know how that would work logistically. He's there, but then he'd have to... I guess if we were 69ing, then his mustache would tickle my balls, but then that wouldn't really be rape. 69, you can't rape people into a 69. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks a lot. Good night. Thank you. you very much. Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here. Nice to see you all. It is. It's nice. It's funny to see you all here because I f***ed all your mothers. So that's weird. Isn't that a weird coincidence? I f***ed all your mothers. And here you are. You're not mad, are you? Did you all get together because you're mad? They liked it, so don't worry. You shouldn't be mad. You should want your mother to enjoy herself. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and he used an old expression, and he said, yeah, well, it's a double-edged sword. You know, when people say that? I don't think people should say that anymore. Because I don't really relate to it that much, because I don't have a lot of swords. And everything is a double-edged sword, too. Like, nothing isn't a double-edged sword. It's like, oh, I'm going to Vegas. Yeah, well, that's a double-edged sword. Because you could win or you could lose. Hey, the football game was on. That's a double-edged sword. Because football is fun, but then something else is too when you're not watching that. Even single-edged swords are a double-edged sword. You know, you cut something with it, but the other end is kind of flat, doesn't really cut well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. That bit is kind of Seinfeld-y, I think. And then I try to make it mine by doing it clumsily. That's how you modernize comedy. You take any bit Seinfeld would have done and just make it sound like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you sound clever. You ever feel like you're gonna fart and then instead you shit on your father's face? And everybody on the bus is like, hey, that's not appropriate. And you're like, I thought it was gonna be a fart. And they go, oh, all right then. I'm a little tired of all this terrorist alarming and the terrorist hatred, all this anti-terrorist. You know, terrorists are just people who like to murder other people. And what the fuck is the big problem? Seriously, I think that they become victimized in this country because those are their religious beliefs, and they have a right to them to murder people. Because here's the thing: what do they do that's so bad? They kill people. Who the fuck? Well, so what? What's so great about people that they shouldn't be allowed to murder them? Like, I was really thinking about that. Like, so people die. Yeah. I don't know them, so I honestly don't care. And if somebody, well, what if somebody you knew died? Well, that would be sad, but then there's the other side to it, which is I'd get to act sad and people would be worried about me and really concerned about me. You know, like when you were in school, did you ever have when you were in school, when you were a kid, like fantasies about your parents dying so that you'd be really special in school? Like if your parents got killed, you'd go to school and they'd make an announcement, Joey's parents died today, so everybody and all the cute girls would come up and go, are you okay? And stuff like that, which would never happen. They'd just walk up and you go, I'm still not gonna f*** you, you faggot. That's what would have happened. And that would have I would have jerked off to that and had a better time than if I them. Seriously, to me, jerking off later to a cute girl saying that to me after my parents died, like the brutalness of that would have gotten me off better than that stupid. Fuck her. I don't need her. I have no idea. I have no idea where this is going. But here's the thing, people dying, look, people talk about like, don't eat dolphins when they're in the tuna. Pick out the dolphins, right? You gotta pick it out, like raisins. But and like you ever go to shop for tuna and like it says dolphin safe and you kind of go like, yeah, but like somehow you think it's not gonna be as good. Like, I want to do the right thing, but probably kind of bland without the dolphin. But here's the thing, like, why not kill and eat a dolphin? Why not? Oh, because, well, no, I don't f***ing get it. If you're a tuna, f*** you, we're eating you. So I don't really see the difference. And I think it's wrong to eat tuna and dolphin and cows and everything. But I eat them. I eat them all. Because I don't care that it's wrong. I totally think it's terrible, but that's not important to me that it's terrible. So what if it's wrong? It tastes good. And I like the way it feels when I eat it, so it. But I'm not going to pretend I'm doing something that's okay just because it doesn't think or something. So when I think about that, I think, yeah, so people die. What's the big deal? They're dead, and some of them might have been assholes. You don't know. All right. So I think the terrorists back the fuck off. They get it. They get we don't like them. I think that's what they would say. If they could make a statement, okay, we get it, yes, blah, blah, you hate us, fine. Jesus Christ, you guys, with the terrorism this. Okay, move on already. You actually seem sort of offended that I'm doing an accent. That's what's funny to me about this, is that everything I've said so far, you happily laughed at. Be like, that sounds stereotypical. I'm not sure it's cool to laugh at that. That sounds like a stereotypical guy. Anyway, it was a Mexican accent, so. And I was talking about a Mexican terrorist, so fuck you. Because you didn't even know what you were being offended about. What other terrible things to defend? All right, rape. It's not good to rape people, right? It's not okay to rape people. But what about Jews? Oh my God, did I say that? That's horrible. No. Here's my question. It's not okay to rape people, and I totally think that you shouldn't rape people, and I don't rape anybody. Anybody. But when does a person become a person? Like, if you rape a fetus at 3 weeks, it's not really rape, because it ain't a human yet. So it. It right in the hole. Who gives a shit? I don't even think people would mind if you walked up and raped their fetuses. Sorry, it's not a kid yet. Don't worry about it. Enjoy, please. Don't rape me. But if you have some way to rape my embryo, have at it. No, I don't think that there's any good reason. You could have a reason to rape somebody. Like, say there's somebody you want to fuck them and they won't let you. Then what else are you supposed to do? What other recourse do you have? What, are you going to not fuck them? That's absurd. I would have raped Hitler. Like, if I had a time machine, I think that the two things I would have done would have been to erase my daughter and raped Hitler. Because I don't think it would have been enough to kill Hitler. I think if I raped him, he would have had no balls to do all the shit he did. He would have been just kind of depressed all the time and sitting on the floor of his shower crying with holding his knees and stuff like that. And a guy who does that can't have the focus to take over the world. So I think I would have done some. And also, I wanted to fuck Hitler, seriously. I think he was hot. I seriously was attracted to him. I used to fantasize about his brush mustache sort of tickling my balls. I don't know how that would work logistically. He's there, but then he'd have to... I guess if we were 69ing, then his mustache would tickle my balls, but then that wouldn't really be rape. 69, you can't rape people into a 69. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks a lot. Good night.
I always seem to get in trouble with people. I don't know what happens to me. I was in traffic once, and a guy behind me lost his mind. That ever happen to you? The guy behind you in traffic just decides that you're the problem. It's you. I don't know what happened. I'm sitting in this car, and there's 50 cars ahead of me before any light. And the guy behind me just starts beep, 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 beep. I look at him, and he's honking just at me. He's amazed that I'm not going. He's going, go, Jesus! Just go! Screaming out his window at me. Like I'm driving all 50 cars there, you know? I'm pushing them like shopping carts in a parking lot. What does he think? He keeps yelling, go! And I'm trying to do that thing. What? I can't. What do you want? What do you want? Why are you... But it just made him madder. He was like purple and crazy. And I'm laughing at him, you know, until he gets out of his car. He's one of these guys, gets out of his car, comes up to my car, starts screaming at me, move it! Move it! And what am I gonna say back? What's gonna be my argument that's gonna make him see clearly, you know? Like, well, I can't because of all the cars. I'm not able to get through the cars. Because they're solid. They're made of solid material. You know what I mean? And he's going to go, oh, yeah, no, I didn't know they were solid. That's right. Yeah, you can't drive through the cars. I'll just go back to my car and wait. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. But he kept yelling at me. So I just decided, you know what? I'm going to argue with this guy. I'll argue with him. But I'm going to argue about something else. I'm not going to have his argument. I'm going to have mine. So he goes, move it! And I go, well, give me back my jacket! And he stopped. And I was like, yeah, you got my jacket! Give it back! Now! I want it! He got scared. Got back in his car and he locked his doors. So, you know, that's what I do from now on. Talking to my this guy Jerry that I know, and he's one of these guys. You know those people who they sound like they're happy for you, but they sound like they're in pain also. You know people that talk like that. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I go, "Well, my sister is getting married." Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, and I think we're gonna have a baby. Oh my God! Ah! God bless you! Thanks, pal.
Well, I brought up the whole iPhone thing to lead to a clip from 1967.
1967?
Wow. They're talking about the future.
The future?
The future.
What was going to happen in the future?
1967 film called 1999 AD.
Wow, that was the future.
Which is now, what, 8 years ago?
Yep. Wow.
Which predicts online shopping, banking, and email.
No way.
1967, talking about the future.
Fingertip shopping will be one of the many homemakers' conveniences. This video console will be channeled into the store of her choice. There, a camera will scan a display of wares, which she will select by push button.
She won't have to deal with Negroes.
That's true, though.
That's
I mean what you said.
Another part of this console is a household monitor screen, which maintains a watch on critical areas in the house, swimming pool, or yard.
I like that.
That's what everybody had a
What the wife selects on her console will be paid for by the husband at his counterpart console. All bills and transactions will be carried out.
Can't trust her.
No.
She'll buy her feminine products and things to make black eyes go away.
Wow, man. The husband will pay for her stuff.
We'll pay. Yeah, don't let her go crazy. See what happened? They even knew back then.
So he
part of the integrated system was that
1967.
there's a whole separate console for the husband.
For the husband
to watch over
that's
the
like the
wife's
pilot
purchases.
seat.
Oh, my
And she's
God.
just in the co-pilot seat.
What? I want to hear the last part
You
again.
don't want her to, have say over what she can buy.
Hold on.
Areas in the house, swimming pool, or yard. What the wife selects on her console will be paid for by the husband at his counterpart console. All bills and transactions will be carried out electronically.
Electronically. That's funny. She could pick out her and then the husband goes, no. All right, I'll let you have this. You.
Her console is like the little fake steering wheel that the kid pretends to drive the car. Not even hooked up.
with a little fake rubber horn in the middle.
Give her a choice. You could either get breath mints or tampons.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Isn't that amazing? There's a little more.
1967.
The
67.
future. 1967.
Sounds like it's from the 50s.
Yes.
Well, this is like the 50s or the
This is the 40s.
40s, sure.
What the hell is this?
Apparently, music is not going to change at all.
Yes, it'll stay exactly the same.
Benny Goodman will still be a hit in the future.
Benny Goodman with his hit Umbrella, Ella.
This will be fantastic in the future. You can be at the office and look in on your wife at home, and we'll have a boxing glove on an accordion. And if you want to punch her in the face for not working, just press a button at work. Down she goes. See her stagger to her feet. Now she's learned a lesson.
Rich from Manhattan, is this part of the carousel of time in Disney? Please update that effing ride.
Yeah.
What's the carousel of time? I don't remember.
That's at Disneyland. Spaceship Earth is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Communication. It started with papyrus. And they show all this stuff, and they're like present day one
And now
is
today,
20 years old. Yeah.
A typewriter.
Exactly. They show all this fiber optic stuff and these bloop, 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 spacey noises.
Everything will be buttons of different colors that flash and they're not even labeled.
It's wonderful, yes. Flashing lights, fiber optic, and tapes that go back and forth for no apparent reason. Why is it still the 40s? Could at least put on some Jimi Hendrix. It was the 60s.
This is the go-to music, though.
Yes, right you are for this voice.
What?
And look around the neighborhood. You won't see any of them.
They're staying in the past.
Yes.
We're going to leave them here.
The future will be wonderful. Look around your neighborhood. Yes, your daughter Betsy can walk around in safety.
You had the iPhone. They had the rotary phone. Isn't the future great?
The future.
We have more audio from 1967.
A central bank computer will debit the family's account the amount of purchases and credit the department store for
They were talking about online banking in 1967?
Pretty much it.
Wow.
They just thought it was video. That's all. They thought it was like video cameras pointing at.
Yeah, you'd have to actually look at something live.
They thought it
from
was
a
all
live
video
feed.
surveillance being integrated.
They couldn't figure out that you could do it a lot easier with just pictures.
Just capture a digital picture. Or,
GIFs. They didn't know.
Who's going to be working
what
all
is that?
Who's going to be working all
GIF
these
is a great
cameras?
peanut butter.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Make a picture of it? You're talking silly.
Uh-oh, what happened? Won't be. That's true.
Come on, I wanted to hear the rest of that.
purchases and credit the department store, for example.
For example.
Informing the family's home computer at the same time. Father, at the touch of a button, receives an instantaneous printed copy of his budget, the amount of taxes he owes, the payments left on the car, and so forth.
And what that pesky cunt spent on clothes.
I love the fact that just Dumbbell does some shopping while the man figures out the
Guy's got to figure everything out while stupid's just pressing buttons because the pretty dresses were pretty colors.
Exactly.
My wife has an old magazine, a really old magazine, and there's an ad for some kind of silk sheets, like some designer sheets.
Yeah.
And the ad is a cartoon of a woman sitting in bed, a really fancily, and the point of the ad is, how are you going to explain to your husband that you bought this? so he won't be mad. And they show a guy walking in the bedroom with a briefcase, and he looks really mad.
Pissed.
And she has this sheepish smile, and they give her bullet points. Here's
How
the
about
things
a blowjob?
Here's the things to say to him so he won't beat you, basically. Like, these are cheaper than other brands. These will last a long time.
If you could get it out of your mouth before he cracks you in it.
Exactly. That's what it looks like.
Darker-skinned men will slide off it as opposed to being able to violate me.
And you know his breath just smells like fucking whiskey and martinis.
A cigarette.
He's all drunk.
15 drinks on the Metro line train.
A little observation. We're trying to find that, and so far we got how to turn a person in bed.
Be doing that.
All right.
Car, and so forth. All documents and household records are available on the video screen for immediate reference. Also at his disposal is an electronic correspondence machine, or home post office, which allows for instant written communication between individuals anywhere in the world.
That'll never happen.
Wow.
To maintain these and hundreds of complex electronic circuits, a monitor checks all circuits every few seconds, inserts a backup circuit if and when trouble develops, and alerts the communal service agency for replacement.
The music gets scary there.
Yeah, the server was like up.
My mother's a computer programmer, and they installed a new machine called a Sun machine, like this really huge machine that they had to put their software on. So they put it in their office and plugged it in, and then 2 days later there was a guy from UPS saying he had a part for the machine, and nobody ordered it. And it turns out the machine ran a self-diagnosis. Oh my God. Found a faulty part, got into their system, and ordered it through UPS.
Cyberdyne.
It summoned a piece to itself, paid for it out of their accounts.
It's becoming aware. It's becoming aware.
Fucking crazy.
Wow.
They unplugged it, and they're like, we're not...
machines order.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that is too up.
Fucking whatever. There's like Everybody Loves Raymond box set.
Yeah, it starts with they're like, no, I needed it.
Pizzas, coming to the door.
That's pretty cool.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We got Stephen Lynch in the studio. Go to his MySpace page because he's got tour dates all over the country. Same with Louis C.K.
Orlando this Friday. Hard Rock.
Do you know what I wanted to say that the computer ordered, but I just didn't have the guts?
What?
A freshener for your mother's chair because her cunt stinks.
But you didn't have the guts.
For my mother's chair?
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
But he didn't have the guts,
It's the first thing it ordered.
Right.
It's the first thing it ordered. I don't have a sense of smell, but that woman's cunt is disgusting.
Too bad
that does not compute.
Too bad you weren't brave enough to say it, though.
No, I would never disrespect Will.
Yeah, no.
Next day delivery. I can't take another day of this.
God damn, Jim. I just see him giggling over there, and I wonder what he's got in his head, and it's that.
Couldn't fire it out fast enough.
Ask Oscar Schindler.
Yeah, exactly. He probably raped a lot of those Jewish girls. Don't you think?
Jesus. On this Rosh Hashanah, you're going to make jokes like that?
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking. I'm completely serious.
Pretty sure he did.
I'm essential to the war efforts. One-armed guy shoveling snow. God, I love his soul.
In that movie, there's a scene where he has to pick a secretary. So he's got these girls all interviewing, and they're all so cute, and it's a funny scene of him going like, which girl will I pick and flirt with all the time? But there's this underlying joke of like, and the rest will die in a gas chamber. Like, hope you have nice tits so that they won't be sewn to your sister's face, and then you get burned.
What movie was that?
Schindler's List.
Oh yeah, Schindler's List. Okay.
Picking a secretary. And then he wound up going with what's that cunt face's name who blew us off? Ben something.
Ben
Kingsley.
Ben
Kingsley.
Oh, Ben Kingsley.
Wonderful actor, though. Fair as
Great,
fair.
thanks.
No.
Thanks for nuts.
As a person, he's a cunt face bag of shit, but as an actor, he is.
Yeah, but every part he plays, it's just like, if Gandhi did this, or if, if Gandhi worked for Oscar Schindler, or if Gandhi was a mobster from England.
Gandhi's a businessman.
It's like if Gandhi was an actor. Because
he's more Gandhi than he is who he is. Yeah. That's just it. It's his persona now.
Gandhi played chess.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Remember that one?
That was a good one. Searching for Bobby Fischer.
Why would I watch that?
It's a great movie.
You play chess.
But
I
so
don't.
What? But Larry Fishburne, Joe Montana.
I don't care who's in it. It's a chess movie.
It's not. It's about
How
human
exciting could
spirit.
that be?
It's
That's right.
very.
There's a scene where Ben Kingsley's telling the kid to try to find a move on a chessboard.
Yeah.
And then the kid can't find it, so he swipes away all the pieces.
Wow. All right, I might have to see
Says,
that now.
Now find
Now
it.
see it. And that's how those
And the
guys
kid
see the chess.
is able to see it then when no pieces were there.
Yes. Those guys.
Isn't that exciting?
But no. You
Yeah, and Larry Fishburne is the streetwise.
Yeah, he's the one. You got to come and
Washington
get
Park.
my king. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to teach him like in street
way of
lingo.
chess. Yeah, right.
What chess is like? Shut the fuck up!
He's watching it.
Oh, I hate
bring
that.
out the queen, kid. Bring out the queen.
Yo, man, I'm the king. This is my turf.
You got to come and get my king.
Oh,
wow.
shut up! It's chess.
Shocked again.
Like them in Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they call the apes ran the town and they called it Ape City.
Yeah,
Like even they're acknowledging in that way that isn't this crazy?
that it's like this is insane.
Yeah.
Look, it's Ape City.
Yeah,
That's
we
crazy.
don't call our country like Man America because we think it's weird that men are involved. Ape law.
Ape law.
Ape law.
Oh, see, it's wild. It's law, but it's ape law.
Yeah.
We even see it's
We even
crazy.
think it's nuts. Look, we're monkeys. We're not supposed to be in charge. What were you going to say, Pat?
I said the only good human is a dead human.
Dead human.
Dead human.
Damn you. Damn you. Come on, Taylor. What's on the scrolls, Taylor, when he's trying to get him to recite the scroll?
What are the third articles of ape law?
I don't know your law.
Intelligent.
I don't know your law.
True, I don't know your law, but
With some kind of brain surgery, they've taught him to speak. No, damn you, I'm standing here naked.
The weird thing is in the one where they show how it happened, you know, the conquest of the planet of the apes?
Yeah.
Where they show how apes used to be pets and servants.
Yeah.
It seems like the whole world revolved around ape problems. Like humans aren't any longer doing just regular jobs. They're just
it's
dealing
all
with
apes.
Like
and
in this
the problems that having apes doing these jobs, and it's like they drop
ape
something.
trouble in Sector 3. Ape trouble in Sector 3. Constant
More trouble than it's worth.
It's just constant. And these jackbooted cops that are just about ape control.
Just to take care of the apes.
Disperse apes on Sector 4. Disperse apes. Like nobody's running a computer company or like listening to music. It's just constant ape management.
That's funny.
Ape management.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
I like the lake house myself.
Oh, God. That is the worst thing I ever saw.
Was that horrid?
They don't even, it's based on a really hard to sell premise and they don't even try.
What's it about?
It's a lake house.
It's about
And
mastic. A two-bedroom in mastic.
It was bought for $1,200, and it was a piece of and the mailbox.
She
owns it in like Now Times.
It's so bad.
And what's his name? Keanu owned it
like a few years before.
It's
It's not even like a man from the 40s who owned it.
Hello, what is this?
It's like a
note?
few
I hope
years
it's not
before.
from a Negro.
Yeah.
But and they'd send letters to each other in the mailbox of this place, and then they figured out like they were in different times.
Like she would put a letter in the mailbox.
That happened to me once.
Did it?
Wait, she would put her mail in the mailbox.
Email.
She put it.
This sounds good.
She put a letter in the mailbox, which who does that anyway?
Yeah.
I don't.
And then it was just gone. She put the flag up or something.
What it was
you're
is
kidding
that
me.
what it was is that
that was the big dramatic
Oh,
part.
you're f***ing kidding me.
he wrote a letter saying I can't even do it.
That she lived there, and she's like, "No, I'm living here." So they kind of figured out that they lived in a different time in the same house, and kind of fell in love over this.
Yeah, that always happens.
And, yeah, of course, by mail. He should have just dropped the load in the mailbox. But she opens it up, puts her hand in, and just gets a load of cum in her
Here's your
hand.
delivery. There's your timeless love, you cunt.
Here you go.
Or a mousetrap. A mousetrap with AIDS blood on it. Here you go, slut.
Here's
Take
your
an acting lesson.
time-traveling splooge.
So they kind of made this
to the
deal.
woman playing her.
Yeah, you did a great job in Speed, too, you hole.
They kind of made this
He
deal
is the
for him to
fucking
meet
worst.
her,
Yeah.
and he winds up getting hit by a car and dying or some
Yes.
shit.
No, but the thing is, where they destroy the
happy
premise,
part.
which is bad anyway, is that they wanted to start having to be able to have conversations that are like instead of long letters.
Yeah.
It's just bad dialogue. So they want to be able to go, so how are you doing? I'm fine. How are you? So they just stand there and each put one in, write, I'm okay. How are you? Put the letter in. And then the other person gets it and says, oh, that's nice here. And then they start talking really fast back and forth.
Yeah.
And
how
the flag magically goes up and down.
Yeah.
One of them dies with a paper cut.
Oh, I see. They're in different times in the same house, just writing letters to each other.
And the mailbox has this magical ability to transport the letters.
I was just putting one walkie-talkie. Put one walkie-talkie in the mailbox and stand out with another one. Yeah. And you can talk to each other or something.
Exactly.
Try things.
Horribly tedious fucking...
this movie.
How about send a photo of your 20th century
Yeah.
I never heard of a camera yet.
Send a photo of your cunt in a racing form. Stop wasting my time.
Stock sheets. Let me know what stock I should buy, you dumb cunt.
Send me a picture of your mouth around the genitals of a Negro. We don't get that this time.
It's just gotten horrific.
How does the dumb movie end?
He gets hit by a bus.
Well,
she stops him from getting hit by a bus.
That's how it starts. It starts with somebody getting killed in the road, and Sandra Bullock is with her mother, I think, and looking out and going, oh, that's kind of a horrible thing. You don't realize at the time that that's him. Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, it turns out through everything that had happened, he was coming to meet her, and then because of that, she saved him from
So you don't realize until 20 minutes in that it's him.
And
you go, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
He's going to get
Is he really
it.
killed by a bus?
Yeah.
Which is ironic.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Because
speed.
That is just...
I forgot about that. They were in that together, huh?
Both of them. You can't make a movie without a bus in it, that dumb whore. We want to do a stage wag.
It's in a rider.
Yeah, it's in a rider.
There has to be somebody that dies by bus in my movie. It's like that movie, American Beauty. Remember that movie?
Oh,
where they got first, Kevin Spacey playing the man,
heterosexual, yeah,
and he's in love. He wants to. He's fantasizing about a cheerleader in high school,
right?
And the way they represent this in this gay movie,
it really
this bunch of cum through a projector that this movie was is like this is a man when you fantasize. Apparently, according to this movie. When you fantasize about a cheerleader, you lay on your back and flower petals fall all over you.
Right.
Rose petals just fall all over your body. That's what you think about. Exactly. Instead of just like her hot, sweaty ass and the confused look on her face as you come in her stupid eye.
And then bash her brains in with her own pom-poms wrapped around your fist.
Hold her throat and tell her not to tell people.
And you throw her into her cab and she's crying.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking bleach your hair and move out of town.
Or you yell, give me a C, give me a U, give me an N, give me a T, as you punch her in the belly.
No rose petals needed. Avoid her calls when she skips her period a month later.
She's holding a middle of light on her eye to put down the swelling.
When it's done, I want the sheets to look like there are rose petals on it.
Exactly. She's got a Heffenrepper to her shiner.
You make her wear a cheerleading outfit while you give her ass to mouth.
Exactly. God. No, it's Kevin Spacey with this sweet look on his face and his flower petals.
Yeah.
And also like cluck music, jazzy music, with a
that's how you fantasize.
With those wooden blocks.
And then the Marine at the end of the movie, the Marine, of course, the ex-Marine is really...
Yeah, he's the one who's really gay.
Yeah.
None of us are gay. It's actually the one hetero guy. He's the gay one.
Yeah.
No one else is gay. Yeah. Kevin Spacey's not gay.
No.
He's straight as an arrow. He lifts weights, listens to Zeppelin, drives a Firebird, and thinks about rose petals.
Yeah, the rose petals really.
And then when he actually sees her tits, he almost vomits.
Yeah,
and puts a blanket around her.
Yeah.
Where the is the man? There's no man there.
No, absolutely not. She should have been in a
finally sees the 18-year-old tits and goes, oh, "What have I been doing all this time? I forgot I like men and their anuses. I forgot I like to suck cock. I don't like vaginas. They're disgusting."
Here's the Eddie Murphy trailer that is driving a lot of people nuts around here.
I have not heard it, but I'm sure it's fun.
Oh, it's horrible.
Well, we've pointed out over the last year or two that Eddie Murphy makes the same movie where it's Eddie Murphy as...
And it's like a new movie starring Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy.
And Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. It's like he's got to play 18 characters in movies now.
Yeah. I'd love to see a drama like that.
You know, like Robert Duvall and Robert Duvall in the cancer story.
He plays the rapist and the victim.
He's the rapist and the victim, and the old man who's dying of cancer. Well, he's all three of them with prosthetics, but it's not funny. Well, and he wears a fat suit, but for a dramatic reason, like a drama fat suit.
Well, just when you thought Eddie Murphy couldn't get worse with this whole, and Eddie Murphy thing, listen to this.
On July 11th, it's Eddie Murphy in Eddie Murphy.
In Eddie Murphy.
In Eddie Murphy.
See, now he's inside himself. Eddie Murphy is now...
Eddie Murphy. I can't even say it. I'm laughing.
This is outrageous. Listen, you're not going to believe this.
Here's how this happened. Here's how this happened. A couple of comedy movie writers were on the Paramount lot working on some Eddie Murphy stink bag vehicle. And they were just like us talking about, does this guy have any move besides Eddie Murphy and then somebody went, Eddie Murphy in Eddie Murphy. Like, that's how dumb it is.
Yeah.
And then somebody went, oh Jesus, that's it. We're going to make money.
Yeah.
And they backed in the actual idea for the movie they started with the tag. That's how movies are made now. They started with what's going to be on the poster. Eddie Murphy in
Eddie Murphy. And then said, all right, we'll have him as a giant robot thing. And then he'll be controlling him from inside his head.
Yeah. How do we get to Eddie Murphy in Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. We could make it a gay sex movie.
Doesn't matter what it is. And they went into some executive's office and said, here's the next movie. Eddie Murphy in Eddie Murphy. And the guy went, just figure out a way to get to that makes any sense, and we'll give you money and you'll make it.
Exactly how that crap
I swear to you, that's how that happened.
And
then they figured out this stupid, and just as long as he goes, ha! And, I do want to talk like this with my mouth wide. And then, of course, when he talks like this, just get him to do those things.
And his little laugh.
And then we make the poster and take another big dump on it. Sorry, jeez.
Because it makes you insecure, right? When people start being negative. Was there a lot of negativity on there?
I mean, I don't know, about equal.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated to read something really hateful about me.
Are you, or does it affect you?
It doesn't. I don't know who that is. And also, if you look at their timeline, 10 seconds later, they said something awful about somebody. They didn't even think about it. The thing about Twitter is because you're the only one sifting through your tweets about you.
Yeah.
And you think someone's sitting there thinking about you.
Yes.
But they just fired it off and moved on.
I see. And then you go to someone else and attack them.
I have a public email that I check every 6 months or so, like checking the water in a reservoir. I barely ever check it.
Right.
But I always find a few hateful emails.
Right.
Like, really, just you are a piece of kill yourself. They always ask you to kill yourself. People don't like
and
it.
you've never done that? You've never killed yourself as a result of getting those emails?
Of that, but once in a while I'll write one of those guys back just to see what happens.
But doesn't that encourage them?
Here's what always happens. 100% of the time, people that write something negative, I write back and I say, it's a shame you feel that way, and I wish you the best today.
You kill them with kindness.
Yes, and then they always write back 100% of the time, and they say, I didn't mean it. I had a hard day, and I never would have said it if I knew you were going to read it.
I still think the best television show would be to have celebrities go to the person's house and confront the who said that about them, and that'd be great. They would just be like, there'd be a whole.
Well, nobody means it. All this negative. I mean, the whole internet conversation, they don't, because it just feels good in the moment. It's a drug. They get a dopamine hit from.
In other words, sitting and wrecking you would make them feel better.
A little, for a second.
Yeah.
Well, sexual perversion is a problem. You can't stop it. People got to do what they got to do, and this country is pretty perverted. I mean, we have to jack off to everything. There's nothing that just gets. There's not like sex and then everything. Sex isn't everything. You watch the news and there's a woman telling you, and in Libya. I'm like, yeah, well, tell me about Libya. Fucking tell me about Libya. Say Libya again. Come on, fucking right up to the screen, my flat screen. Come on, say Libya again. It should just be a person in Libya, whatever. Why does it have to all be so sexualized? And music, everything is, every musician is attractive. Isn't that a weird coincidence? That everyone who can play music also looks good? I would have thought there'd be one ugly guy with a guitar who would be amazing, but zero. And there's teen pop idols who are children. And they're on TV going, it's a kid. And folks are jacking off to them. Folks. Just folks are jacking off. Well, folks are jacking off to the girls on TV. Some of them are really young. I can't think of, I don't know their names. I don't have that knowledge anymore. I'm too old. Britney Spears is like, when I think of a teen idol, is Britney Spears. That's how old I am, because she's my age now. That's how long ago that was. She caught up to me. When I was 35, she was 18, and now we're both 44 years old. So that's how little I know about who these people are. A friend of mine sent me a porn the other day. Folks can just send you pornography now. It was a porn, it was two old men. Like really old guys. Really old. And they were sucking each other's cocks. Like really sucking each other's cocks. They were so old. I was surprised they were doing anything. But there they were. One of them is like sitting on the edge of a bed and his socks have fallen, you know. And the other guy's on his knees on a pillow and he's just fucking blowing the guy. Then they switched places. I watched long enough to see them switch places. And when the second guy was done, I called my friend and said, "Why'd you send me this?" He said, "Because it's amazing." And it really was, you know? It really was. I've watched it a few times. Because it doesn't turn me on, it's inspiring. Because you're like, go, fellas. Because you worry about old guys. You know, you see an old man walking by himself with just a grapefruit in a plastic bag, you know? And you're like, oh, shit, that's horrible. Maybe he's going to suck another guy's cock. Life might be better than you think. It's interesting because porn used to be like you go find your thing, you know? But now you go to a porn site, it's everybody's stuff. You can put in a search word to narrow it down, or you can look around. Find new things. I saw a fart porn one time. It was a fart porn. I never thought I'd be turned on by farts. I'm not interested in farts. Farts are okay. I'm farting right now. I've been farting this whole time. And I didn't want to watch it because it was a fart porn. It was because of the title. The title is what got me. The title was, "Nice Girl Farts in Your Face." Who's not going to watch that? Nice girl farts in your face. So I click on it. And there's this girl standing there. I'm like, she is nice. She's totally nice. Just a nice girl standing there. Pink sweater with little blue buttons on it. And she's looking in the camera and she says, "Hi, I'm so glad to see you." And I was like, wow, she made me feel good, you know? And then she turns around like she's reached, she goes, "I gotta show you something I bought." And she's reaching up and all of a sudden, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was in the title, I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, oh my God. She just farted right in my face. She seemed so nice. But the best part is when her reaction, because I thought she would be like, "That's right, I farted in your face." But she wasn't, she was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened." I've never been that hard in my entire life. I was so excited. Because I realized it's not really about the fart, it's about the shame. It's about the sexy shame of a truly nice girl who just thunder farted right in your face and she regrets it. Here's the worst part. I can't find one that good again. I can't. They're never that good. I've been chasing the dragon on this fart porn for months. It's just always some bored chick. Hello. Like, come on. Tighten it up, would you? A little bit? But it's important to me to do a good job because it's my job. I mean, also you paid me, and you paid me. I get money from every ticket, so your money is mine now. I own it now, and And it's going to be gone tomorrow. I'm a piece of shit. I don't save money. If I die tonight, my kids are homeless tomorrow morning. Someone's going to wake them up. Your daddy's dead. Get your shit and get out. Because I don't save money. I think it's arrogant to save money. You shit it out. Money is like oxygen. It's not my money. It's the money. I could die tomorrow. So it. I spend it. I didn't buy my mom a house. You're supposed to have that musical montage when you get a TV show where you take your mom to the... Oh, look at it. I didn't do that. She's my mom, but she's not me. Why would I buy her a house? But